Out Loud Gala. It's your girl, Mildred Richard Edwards.
And to Queen Rankins, known as Queen. It's time to live healthy,
Proud, and out loud. Once again, we've been afforded the opportunity to come together and celebrate World AIDS Day. Join me as we take a moment of silence for those that we've lost in the battle.
Join us as we take this wonderful journey to celebrate our HIV trailblazers.
And this year, we'll be sharing their stories about how they are living out loud.
The Transitional Grant Area in Memphis represents a strong collaboration of community partners dedicated to ending the region's HIV epidemic. Our partners work together to provide critical services for those living with or affected by HIV and AIDS. Together, we strive to empower our HIV-positive friends and neighbors. Our services are designed to help them become their happiest, healthiest selves, to be proud of who they are and what they can achieve. To celebrate their journey and their successes, our Living Out Loud Gala recognizes community leaders who advocate for HIV awareness, decrease HIV-related stigma, and lead by example, simply by living out loud. First up amongst this year's honorees, our Trailblazer Awards. Daniel is a native Memphian with a deep love for the 901. From a young age, he was told he was a sweet spirit and is a natural nurturer. In April of 2015, an HIV-positive diagnosis led to his current career in HIV education. His work as a PrEP navigator allows him to share his story and empower others to take control of their sexual health. In Daniel's own words, "I love what I do, and I can't see doing anything else."
I love what I do. I love educating people and seeing them take those facts and apply them to their lives and just take control of their health. I mean, we get one round on this world, so you might as well take the best care of yourself and try to live your best life. It was very empowering to me to understand, like, I'm not gonna be a statistic. I'm not gonna just like frail up and die. I mean, you can clearly look at me and see that I eat, and I'm very healthy. So, you know, it just made me empowered to take control of my health. And I was like, I know not everybody has this type of reaction when they're diagnosed, so why not me be the person to try to help people in that situation, whether that's in treatment or in prevention. I think all of that was because of me being positive and because of me getting my status. I was able to really just look at me and do what I needed to do for Daniel, and it kind of just opened up another world that I didn't know was even there.
To live out loud authentically, if I had to put it in words, I think it's just to live your best life and be your most authentic self and the most unapologetic self you can be.
Our next trailblazer is Jacqueline Matthews. Jacqueline was diagnosed with HIV in February of 2012 and was devastated when she first got the news. But Jacqueline has shown tremendous growth since her diagnosis and keeps a positive attitude about living with HIV. She is now undetectable and enjoys all that life has to offer. She is an inspiration to the community.
Love me for who I am, regardless of my flaws. I can't be nobody else. I don't want to be nobody else. I just want to be me. Now, HIV, you got to take your medicine to get better. Don't I look good? You would never know I got HIV. I have experience in helping somebody move on to their next life, to their next future. And Memphis needs to allow those who already have it to mentor to the ones that's getting it now. So they don't have to go down the roads we done already traveled. If you have a best friend, somebody outside your family that you can trust to tell that to, then do so. Don't hold on to that, because that'll just make you sicker. And I found that the hard way, because it took me a long time to tell my best friend, because when you tell people you got that, you can feel their aura change. At least I can. You can feel their aura change. It's like, uh-oh. But my best friend's like, okay, you got HIV, and live your best life. Live who you are, who you identify with. This is me. Love it and leave it.
Winfred has lived more than half his life with HIV. He is a survivor, learning to overcome trauma, depression, and anxiety about his diagnosis. As HIV-care evolved, Winfred began keeping up with his medical breakthroughs to develop an understanding of how to live a long and healthy life with HIV. Seeing many friends pass away led Winfred to take better care of himself. He now shares his knowledge to make sure others know that life is possible. Not only can you survive with HIV, you can thrive.
Well, living out loud is, I guess, live your best life, live your life like it's golden. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and that's my thing, I'm like, that's the Bible for me, treat everybody the way I want to be treated. We need to, work on getting education out to people. Even if you're using condoms, something could happen, so you need to be tested. Testing is the thing. HIV is anybody, it could be anybody, It could be a young child, it could be the healthiest looking person. And, they just gotta learn how to work with it and get tested and get their medicines or and take care of themselves.
Wilma is living her best life. Originally from Dyersburg, Wilma moved to Memphis in 1966. Since receiving a positive HIV diagnosis in December of 2007, she has adopted positive lifestyle changes that encourage living a healthy life. Above all, Wilma is a firm believer that the key to living a long life is taking your medicine. She spreads the word that HIV is nothing to be ashamed of, along with her own personal motto, be blessed and stay blessed.
I've been undetectable for as long as I can remember. Well, I had no other choice but to what? Accept whatever the situation was. So I am fine with it. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm good.
Who says HIV is only a disease for gay men?
You a fool. Live out loud, live my life to the fullest. I live that daily out loud. Because of my age, Martin Luther King says longevity has its place in our society. Being older with this, it's no different. It's no difference as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you're fine. The model that I live with myself is, I read a book called The Secret, and it says you can start with nothing, and out of nothing, and out of no way, a way will be made. And I am something, and out of nothing, and out of no way, a way has been made for me, even with whatever my situation might be.
Special congratulations to all our trailblazers. Now we come to the Mildred Richard Face of Change Award, a singular honor for those in the Midsouth making positive change for those living with HIV here at home and even beyond. This award is named for Mildred herself, the award's very first honoree.
So now we're entering one of my favorite portions of the gala, where I have the opportunity to present the Mildred Richard Face of Change Award to Brennan. And if I must say, this is a beautiful face to be passing out to somebody. It's my good weed, okay? I am just so honored to actually have the opportunity to present to Brennan. Brennan, I know that we're doing this thing virtual, and if we were in person, I would give you the biggest hug. It's not easy to wear the Mildred Richard Face of Change Award, but I couldn't think of anyone else that I would be blessed to honor this award with. So thank you for everything that you do, for being the sacrificial lamb, for wearing the target on your back, and I just hope that you keep on in this fight, and thank you. I appreciate you.
Brennan left his tiny hometown in Kentucky to attend the University of Memphis on a music scholarship. There he found the musical friends and collaborations that led him to form the Brennan Belines trio. The opportunity to move into this exciting chapter of his life came out of a single performance at the Molly Fontaine Lounge in Memphis, where Brennan officially started coming into his voice. Now, years later, Brennan has certainly found it. He has appeared on The Four on Fox Network and has many popular singles to his credit. Through it all, he lives life out loud by being open and honest about his HIV status, making him an advocacy star on the national stage.
In 2011, I was just sure that I had the chicken pox or something. I couldn't get out of bed. A few weeks later, I found out that I was HIV positive. Getting a chair would just affirm that all of this fight has not been in vain.
Let's receive our Face of Change Award recipient, Memphis's own Brennan Belines.
When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles fall down at your door. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles fall down at your door.
Our last award recognizes community allies who have helped reduce HIV-related stigma by advancing education and awareness. The Dr. Mary Bernard Ally honors longtime advocate and educator Mary Stevenson Bernard. Dr. Bernard is a 3-time graduate of UTHSC, which led to a distinguished career at Adult Special Care Clinic at Regional 1. Over the years, she has served thousands of patients living with HIV in the Midsouth, but she has never lost the individual touch that makes her patients feel special. Dr. Bernard, along with Dr. Marcy Turner, recently founded her own clinical group, Spirit Health Medical in Midtown Memphis, where she serves the community as a family nurse practitioner and clinic education coordinator. Her passion for personalized care makes her a powerful ally to those living with HIV, earning her the recognition of having this particular award honor her continuing dedication to and compassionate support of so many HIV-positive individuals and families in Memphis.
Dr. Mary's gonna tell you the truth, good or bad. And if I have bad news for you, I'm gonna tell it to you, then I'm gonna hug you, and then we're gonna come up with a plan on how to fix it. So it's just the relationships that are important, I think. I have been the most luckiest woman in the world because I've had the privilege of being a part of the health care of so many people living with HIV. Oh, be proud of who you are. Don't allow someone to stifle you with labels and names and stigma. I told someone just last night, I said, it doesn't matter what they call you, sweetheart, it's what you answer to. The essence of the Mary E. Bernard Ally Health Award is for that person who believes in the HIV community, who contributes, who helps with the causes, not just medically, but all the way around. My patients live well, they live out loud, they live healthy, they do what they want to do, and that pleases me. And so, to me, all of the things that I can do to help promote a healthy, happy, a wholesome life for that client, that's called an ally. That's who I want to be.
Without further ado, we'd like to present this next award, Dr. Mary Bernard Ally Award, to Gwen Clemens. Wow, what can we say about Gwen?
What can we say?
Gwen is a motivator, she's a businesswoman.
She's a wife, she's an editor, she's a publisher, she's our sister.
She's a clergy member. Gwen has her own radio station, her own magazine.
Right. And most of all, Gwen is the motivator. Gwen has the ability to pick you up at your lowest moments. And not only does she dust you off, she carries you. She very much embodies Mary Bernard to the T.
I love Gwen. I love the work she's done in the community. No one deserves this award more than her. Without further ado, we present the Mary Bernard Ally Award to Gwen Clemens.
Gwen, yes.
Gwendolyn Clemens was born in Memphis, Tennessee, to the late Ulysses Clemens and Ernestine Clemens. She is a lifelong public servant with a criminal justice correctional career spanning over 30 years. As a certified counselor, she specializes in drug and alcohol behavioral modification, anger management, domestic violence, conflict resolution, and parenting. Gwendolyn is happily married to the best wife in the world, Rashandra M. Campbell. Gwendolyn's mantra is, be more than gay.
I'm a very passionate person. I love people. I love helping people. I love music. I love art. I'm a very creative person, and I just believe in the universe rewarding people for the good seeds that they plant. And if you do good, I believe good is gonna come back to you in some form or fashion. Man, I wear a lot of hats. I call myself a serial entrepreneur. So we have a media firm that produces a magazine that's nationally out of Memphis, Tennessee, and also a radio show where we do comprehensive programming for the Black LGBTQ community. Locally or even nationally, there wasn't a lot of media attention to our community. And by right, we're all famous and beautiful. And we should be celebrated continuously, not just once or twice a year when something happens. It wouldn't be Memphis without us. And that was my way of making sure that we would have a vehicle that celebrates us. I was floored because I really admire the work that Dr. Bernard has done in the field of HIV and AIDS. And I was like, wow, really? Are you sure? So I'm really honored to be able to receive this award, and I just hope I live up to it.
Once again, we would like to thank everyone for this exciting time, this celebration, honoring all of the honorees that got an award for this 5th annual Live Out Loud Gala. I could not have been more pleased that we were able to do this, even though we're dealing with the pandemic. But wait till next year, everybody. We're gonna come back with a blast and a ball, and we're gonna party. Hope to see you then.
Be there.
In closing, it is a true honor to celebrate the lives of these phenomenal men and women who choose to live out loud. On behalf of the staff, clients, volunteers, and supporters of our Memphis Transitional Grant Area community partners, we salute your success and deeply appreciate your commitment to ending HIV stigma by simply living your best life. Every day and in every way, you stand out as a leader in our region's ongoing fight to eradicate the HIV epidemic. Thank you to all our viewers, and a very special thank you to the following sponsors who made this video possible: Shelby County Health Department, Ray Rico Freelance, and Ryan White HCAP, Regional One Health Adult Special Care Clinic, Spirit Health, Friends for Life, Christ Community Health Services, Avita Pharmacy, and East Arkansas Family Health Care Center. Thank you again.